Hello, and welcome back to Queen's Crafts by Bridget. I'm Bridget. Thank you for joining me today. Whether you're new here or you've been around for a long time, I appreciate you coming by each and every time you have the time to do so. Today, I have a little bit of sewing to show you. I have Miss Sabrina's bag made, and I'm working on a swap with Miss Thriss over with Thriss and Stitches. She also has the full spectrum yarn, which I'm sure everybody has heard of. Miss Crystal reviewed some of her yarn or shouted her out for her beautiful work. I have been drooling over it since the day I've seen it. And we've got a little something going on. So, Thriss, if you don't want a spoiler, honey, don't look. And Miss Sabrina, if you don't want a spoiler, don't look. But that's what I'm going to be showing. I'll let you know when we get to that part so you can look away or keep watching. It's up to you. Um, Over the holidays, I spent some time with the hubby while we watched movies. I did a bit of spinning, so I have some of that to show you today. And I would like to invite you to come and join me for my birthday. I would like to have a little bit of a birthday party. I'm thinking around 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern time for maybe an hour or two. I'm thinking a little live on the 11th, say, have a little birthday party. My wonderful, fantastic friend, Miss Nancy, um, is going to be donating a prize for that. And I thank you very much, Miss Nancy. I will also be letting you guys know who the winner or winners are of my sock making giveaway thing I've got going on. As I haven't had anyone besides Miss Liz follow me in the do-rag, I guess we're not going to have a giveaway for that. But if by chance you have followed my do-rag tutorial and you would like a chance to win, please pop over to my Facebook group and send me a picture so that I can see that and you will be entered. If you haven't entered your socks yet, please get those in. I would like them in by the 10th so that I can draw on the 11th. But if you don't get them to me until the 11th, we'll work on it as long as it comes before the party. And I'm not even saying a pair because I understand, we've had just come through Christmas and stuff like that. And a lot of us make for the holidays. So I'm not even saying a pair of socks. Show me one single sock that you made following my tutorial and you are entered to win the giveaway. Now you can do this either by tagging me on Instagram, going over to my Facebook group and joining that, excuse me, or you can send me an email. Whatever way works best for you is great for me. Not a problem. And also, I want to remind you first about Stashdown 2023. I'm hoping as many people have been excited about it that they join and we can see how much yarn, crafty goodness, or whatever else that we can craft out of our homes this next year, we can come up with both as a singular and as a group effort. I think that's going to be really neat to track that information. See which months were more productive per se than others. See if it really is a difference in the winter versus the summer. I'm just kind of curious. So, why not find out this way, right? Anyways, let's get to the yarn. I had been showing you guys the beautiful pink fiber that I got. Excuse me, I need to stand back up. The beautiful pink fiber that I got about a month ago now. I spun it all into singles and somehow have lost 2 grams of the fiber. I'm not sure where I have put it. I'm sure I put it somewhere so that I wouldn't lose it, and I can't find it. So I got 3 singles rather than 4, and I decided to, while I was watching a movie with the hubby, try chain plying with Marilyn, or my traditional spinning wheel. If you have not met Marilyn yet, I have a video where I introduce her. She is my beautiful, beautiful wheel, and she helped me make this gorgeous, 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 beautiful pinkness. Now, it is not as blown out as this. It is a beautiful pink. Yeah, it's just not doing this any justice. Maybe if we pop it with, that's a little bit better. Closer to this bottom one here. It's more closer to what it actually is. Now, I have not measured these out for how much yardage I got in each one, but each one is chain plied, and you know, it goes a little thicker, a little thinner, you know, as hand spun does. And well, at least I can't do it perfect, and I'm not trying to. So it is absolutely perfect for me. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it yet. It's going to sit around and stew in my brain while I've got all this other fun stuff going on, and the perfect project will come out and let me know when it's found. And then, excuse me, sometime back, oh, good gravy, a good while ago, probably 3 years. Yeah, probably around 3 years ago, I won a giveaway from Naomi, the yarn curator. She is down in Florida. I will link her down in the description box below. If you don't know her, please head on over. She's awesome. Her and her sister both have YouTube channels. Both of them spin, both knit. I believe Naomi can crochet, but chooses really not to. And I'm not sure. I can't remember anymore. Sorry. But anyways, before I get off, woo, um, I won from her, and she sent me some beautiful yarn, and she sent me a vat, because at the time I was really trying to learn how to drop spindle. I made my own drop spindle. I did okay with it, but wasn't my thing. Way too slow. But of course, I was like, oh, you know, that's way too pretty. I can't mess that up until I know what I'm doing. All this, you know. And I'm like, while I was watching the movie with the hubby, I'm like, you know what? It's time. I come in, I grabbed her, threw a new bobbin on to Marilyn. And while I watched the movie, I not only did long draw for the first time, but I also spun up this. And now I not only spun the single, but then I turned around and also chain plied it while I was watching the movie. Now, it is not perfect. This is much more of an art yarn than something that I would necessarily make a garment out of myself. Not saying anyone else can't, because you know what? You do your art your way. But this is going to live in my collection as something that I treasure deep in my heart from the wonderful, wonderful Naomi. I'm sure one day the perfect project will say, this is what has to be there. But until that day, I have a beautiful box that it will sit in, and it will bring me smiles every day I look at it. And since I was setting all those, I decided to finally get this one set. I believe I have showed you this yarn when I first spun it. This is also, again, chain plied, but this one I chain plied it on my e-wheel rather than on my traditional. but I have finally set the spin and it is ready to become whatever beautifulness calls to me. Now, here's where, girls, don't look if you don't want to be spoiled. First, I'll show you what I have come up with for the wonderful mistress. Now, we didn't set any set parameters. She wanted a bag. I would like some of her yarn. Why spend money if we can swappity swap? So, I decided to, oops, wrong pouch, make this beautiful owl bag for our mistress. This is my medium size Japanese knot bag. Now, if you have not seen these, you take this long handle and you pop it into the short handle, and that closes off your bag, gives you a handle to carry with. And if you are like me and you like to walk and work, I take my project and lead it through here, and I knit, crochet, whatever I'm doing out of my bag as I'm walking around. And all of my bags are reversible. This one I did pretty on both sides. Like I said, there was no set parameters. This is what I decided to do, and hopefully Thrift will enjoy it. And I put the sailors on the other side. And of course, that comes with a notions pouch. Now, the notions pouch, I did not have enough of the sailors to do inside, so I did owls on both inside and out with a pretty blue top. And then Mistress really likes, so I've been told, this little fella. And so I've decided, I had just a little piece of this fabric left. I did a custom order for a friend of mine whose niece really loves stitch. So I only had just a small piece of this fabric left. So what I did is I made a custom bag, prototype type of situation. I have not made these bags before. This was my first shot at this, and I think I did okay. I did the drawstring, and then I did reversible, of course, and we have stitch on the inside as well. And you can pull that up. Now, if you have a little one, you could actually make this like a little backpack for them, and they would have a little bag. You can also use it that way yourself if you have skinnier arms than I do, or you wanted a little longer string. But anyways, that's what I came up with. So we will pop those up there. And then the internet is wonderful and emails are wonderful. For me, written communication is the hardest thing in the world. So, and that is completely a me thing. I understand that, and so there was not communication issues, but well, yeah, communication issues. It's just not as easy to fully understand what someone is truly looking for via a couple word text in an email versus a video like this where we can explain and talk, and I can show you visualizations of what I'm talking about or whatever the key, something helpers, and there's body language and different things that help you to truly understand what the other person is feeling or talking about. Or email, that's hard for me. So we went back and forth on different things, what Miss Sabrina would like versus what I had enough of to make and whatnot. So I came up with this. Hopefully she will like it. I was very split down the middle as to what I wanted to do, so I did both. That way, because y'all, for real, if someone wins a bag from me, I don't want them to be like, yay, I got a bag. I totally ain't into fall decoration and I got a fall bag. Or, you know, you're not into dolphins and that's the one I sent. Or random is awesome. And if a surprise is what makes you happy and you're not choosy, you're not a choosy type of person, not necessarily meaning to be that way because we all have our own preferences or whatever, and that's, there's nothing wrong with that at all. um but we're all looking for the things that we're looking for in the way that we're envisioning it, is what I'm saying. So because I could not make up my mind as to how to best make someone else happy, I did both. And hopefully she will like it. So, I know I'm long. I'm sorry. I did beautiful little red flowers with the blue on the top and bottom. Now, I chose this blue because of these little blue flowers. I thought that they matched very, very well. I did not want to do the white as for, staining issues, and I didn't want to do the red as to take away from the beautiful red flowers here, so I chose this beautiful blue. And again, this is the knot style bag, so long handle into the short. Now, of course, you're not going to carry around a blanket bag, but that's how I designed them, and I wanted all the sizes to be the same. And then my split decision. Make feathers. But now I did do, it's not white, it's like a creamy white, I guess. I don't know. I like it. Now, of course, down here, you're going to have to be more careful, but it's beautiful, I think. I love the feathers. And I did not have enough of the this this material here. That's all I had. Every stitch of what I had went into this bag. So I did feathers on the outside and inside. Now these will be going out to the ladies tomorrow, and hopefully we'll make it to them by Friday. I'm hoping that it will make it to them by Friday, but shipping, and Miss Sabrina's in California. Hers might be there by Monday. But at least by the first of the year, they will have their stuff for me. So, I know this has been a long one for me. Wow, 18 minutes. I've been blah, 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 blah. Sorry. But please remember, a birthday party on the 11th. I am still really, really, really striving to hopefully make 1,000 by my birthday. So, not to ask, but if you like what I do here, if you think I'm a goofy nut that other people might like, however you want to say it, however you might want to look at it, hit the share. Just give me like a little community tab post or something. Tell people about me, please. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here and stop begging about all that. It just would be a really awesome birthday present. It would make 41 not seem so dark and dreary. Until next time, I hope you're crafting your happiness. You had a happy, festive holiday, no matter what it is you celebrate. If you don't celebrate a holiday, you had a happy, wonderful day. However that goes. And if I don't get to talk to you before then, which I should, but just in case, I hope you all have a safe, happy, and wonderful new year, that you get to enjoy all the best things in that which you have desire for in the new year, and that you can join with Stashdown 2023, because I'd love to see how much we can go through. until, like I said, until next time, we'll do it again. Bye for now.